Hello world, Stefan of Landrigan Games here. If you play the game and manage to have some fun, come on over to the Landrigan Games Discord. Also, if you want to help this game get made, any and all Patreon support is greatly appreciated. As of February 7th, 2023, I finally figured out what parts of the code to start fixing. The process for converting illustrations into game assets didn't go nearly as smoothly as I had hoped. Firstly, the process that I fed into the automatic key presser took several drafts. The pain in that is that small details stressed me out, and the process was approximately 1,000 calculated key presses. So each time I realized that I needed to tweak the process, tweaking meant scrapping and re-recording 1,000 calculated key presses, and the stress adds up for me more quickly than it would for most others. 5 drafts later, I was finally happy with what I had. It had a couple minor issues, but it wasn't nearly as bad as doing it all over again. Unfortunately, there is another fundamental problem. I came across a drawing miscalculation, which is to say that not all artists are able to keep track of left and right when dealing with all angles of a subject at the same time. Anyway, the drawing mishap meant that I didn't have the correct hand for a couple angles. Fortunately for me, the way that I've set things up lets me just mirror the other hand from opposite angles. Unfortunately for me, the mirrors didn't align. I figured that I needed to redo the automated process again, and I think that subconsciously contributed to my not being able to get back to the game for an entire week. When I finally tried mirroring the full body images on top of each other, I realized that the body parts are differently aligned inside the illustrations themselves. Fortunately, I can just create images for the artist to realign parts for a few of the angles. Oh yeah, I lost an entire week because I was simply unable to focus on the game at all. Maybe the several attempts at automation caused minor burnout, maybe I was just lazy, maybe I just wasn't sleeping well. My return to productivity happened at 2 in the morning after a 12-hour nap. At any rate, I'm thankful that the pause was limited to just a week, especially after having seen so many other game attempts burn out permanently. As I love to say, I'm doing worse than I could, but better than I should. In conclusion, 2 weeks ago I thought I would get this done in 2 weeks, but a week into trying, I realized that with some luck I just might be able to get the next build done by the end of February.